every new year. Ajoke cooked a large pot of jollof rice in her compound. The smell always came first. Thick, red, tempting. Women gathered early, sitting quietly, burrs on their laps, eyes on the pot. Ajoke cooked alone. No daughter stirred the rice. No neighbor tasted the stew. No one was allowed near the fire. When the rice was made, she served it herself. Not once did she let another hand touch the spoon. Not once did she allow help. "Please let me assist you," people would say. She always refused. Every year, the rice finished. Every year, the women left smiling. And every year, something else in the village quietly disappeared. If only they knew why Ajoke never allowed help. Every New Year morning, Madam Ajoke wakes up before the cock crows. The village is still quiet. Mist hangs slow like bread that does not want to leave the earth. Only her compound is awake. Firewood cracks under a big black pot. Oil shimmers inside it. Pepper, thick and red, boils slowly, breathing out heat. The smell of jollof rice spreads first. Before sound, before people. It moves through the air and enters the houses. It slips into noses. It taps hunger awake. Madam Ajoke cooks alone. She does not shout orders. She does not allow help. Her wrapper is tied tight. Her sleeves are rolled high. Sweat runs down her face, but her hands do not shake. She stares slowly, carefully, as if counting something invisible. By the time the sun climbs fully into the sky, women are already seated in her compound. They sit on low stools, some on the bare ground, some with babies tied behind their backs, some laughing softly, some quiet, some shout while waiting. Ajoke's rice is always sweet. She doesn't joke with pepper. God has really blessed her. Madam Ajoke does not join their talk. When the rice is ready, she lifts the lid slowly, steam rising. She scoops the rice herself. She serves one woman, then another, then another. She makes sure her hand touches the bowl each time. She makes sure she looks at their faces. "Eat well," she says calmly. "Take some home too." They thank her. "God will increase you. You have a good heart. May your children never lack." She nods. She always nods. By afternoon, the pot is empty. The women live happily, holding nylon bags, carrying balls home. Children lick their fingers. Husbands wait inside houses. Life continues. But Madam Ajoke sits alone in her compound long after the fire has died. She stares at the bottom of the pot, and inside her head, a voice whispers, the same voice that has whispered every year for many years. It has begun again. There was a time when Madam Ajoke did not own this compound. There was a time when her cooking pot was small, cracked, light. Back then, her name was just Ajoke, no madam. She lived in the same village, but in a smaller house, a house that leaked when rain fell, a house where hunger slept beside them at night. She had 4 children then. 2 of them died, one from fever, one from cough that refused to go. She buried them quietly, no coughing, no long prayers, just earth and tears. Her husband Kunle grew sick not long after. His body dried up slowly, like firewood left too long in the sun. His eyes sank. His voice became thin. Ajoke fried akara by the roadside to survive. Morning to night, oil splashing her arms, smoke burning her eyes. Some days she sold everything. Some days she returned home with akara still inside the tray. Kunle would cough. The children would ask for food, and Ajoke would smile and say, "Tomorrow." One evening, as the sun leaned low and the road turned gold with dust, Ajoke packed her akara tray. Her arms ached. Oil had burned her skin in a small angry marks. Her wrapper smelled of smoke and sweat. That was when a shadow fell across her tray. "Ajoke." The voice sounded familiar, but richer, softer. Ajoke looked up. It was Kemi. She stood there smiling, her skin smooth and glowing, her clothes neat and light, like someone who did not fight hunger every day. Her slippers were clean, too clean for the village road. For a moment, Ajoke could not speak. "Kemi," she finally whispered. They stared at each other, then hugged tightly. Ajoke held her longer than necessary, as if afraid her friend would disappear if she let go. Kemi, is it really you? Yes, Kemi laughed. It's me. Kemi looked down at the tray. At the akara, at the oil burns on Ajoke's hands. You're still frying akara? She asked gently. Ajoke laughed, but the sound broke halfway. What else would I do? She said. This is how we eat now. They sat on a low bench by the roadside. People passed. Children ran. Smoke rose. And slowly, Ajoke began to talk. She talked about the 2 children she buried quietly, about the small grave behind the house, about how she no longer sang while cooking. She talked about Kunde, how he coughed through the night, how his body grew lighter every month, how hospitals asked for money she did not have. She talked about days when they drank only water, about nights when her children slept crying. As she spoke, her voice grew thinner, her eyes stayed dry, but her hands shook. Kemi did not interrupt. When Ajoke finished, there was silence. Kemi reached into her bag and brought out money, not small money. Take, she said. Ajoke shook her head. No, I can't. Take it, Kemi said again. For food, for medicine. Ajoke took it slowly, as if afraid it would vanish. Then Kemi said, come and see me in the city. Ajoke's head snapped up. How? She asked. Who will take care of my children? Who will watch my husband? Kemi leaned closer. I will arrange someone, she said. A woman to cook, to clean, to watch Kunle. Just come and see me. Ajoke swallowed hard. What if something happens while I'm gone? Kemi looked at her for a long moment. If you stay, she said quietly, something will definitely happen. That night, Ajoke lay awake beside her husband. Kunle coughed in his sleep. Her children breathed slowly. She stared at the roof, and for the first time, she did not pray for tomorrow. She prayed for escape. That was the beginning. Ajoke did not tell anyone the morning she left the village. She packed small clothes into a nylon bag. She cooked thin soup and left it on the fire. She touched each of her children's faces while they slept. Kunle was awake. His eyes followed her as she tied her wrapper. You're going somewhere? He asked softly. Yes, Ajoke replied. For how long? Ajoke hesitated. I don't know. Kunle coughed and turned his face to the wall. Just come back, he said. Whatever you're looking for, just come back. Ajoke nodded. She did not trust her voice. The city did not welcome Ajoke. It swallowed her. The noise hit her first. Cars, voices, horns. Everything moves fast, like it was chasing something invisible. Kemi lived in a tall building, clean floors, bright light, a place where hunger did not sit in corners. Ajoke stood awkwardly, holding her bag. You'll be fine, Kemi said, smiling. Just rest first. Ajoke rested, but sleep did not come easily. Her mind stayed in the village with her children, with Kunle. That evening, Kemi dressed her neatly. We are going out, she said. Where? Ajoke asked. To see people, Kemi replied. They drove far. The noise of the city slowly fell away. Street lights became fewer. Trees grew closer together. Then the car stopped. Ajoke looked out. The place was quiet. Too quiet. A white compound stood before them, fenced but open, glowing softly with lamps. White clothes hung from tall wooden poles, moving gently with the night breeze. Women were everywhere. Young women, old women, women with calm faces. All of them wore white, long flowing gowns that brushed the ground as they walked. No one laughed. No one shouted. They moved slowly like water. Ajoke's heart began to pound. Kemi, she whispered, where have you brought me? Kemi squeezed her hand. Calm down, she said. You'll be fine. They entered a large hall. The floor was smooth. The air smells of incense and something bitter. Candles lined the walls. Their flames steady, not shaking. At the far end of the room sat a woman. She was older than the others. Her white gown was thicker, heavier. Her head was wrapped high. Her eyes were sharp. This was the Queen Mother. The women bowed as they passed. Ajoke's legs felt weak. Kemi nudged her gently. Kneel. Ajoke knelt. The Queen Mother studied her slowly, from her head to her feet. You look tired, the woman said. Ajoke swallowed. Yes, ma. How long have you suffered? Ajoke opened her mouth, but the words rushed out on their own. My children died, she said. 2 of them. My husband is sick. I fry akara every day. Sometimes we eat, sometimes we don't. The Queen Mother nodded once. Do you want to be rich? She asked. Or do you want to continue like this? The question hung in the air. Ajoke felt her chest tighten. I want my children to eat, she said quietly. The Queen Mother leaned forward. Poverty is not stubborn, she said. It just needs payment. Ajoke frowned. Payment? Yes, the woman replied. Something must leave before something enters. Ajoke's hands began to shake. The Queen Mother's voice remained calm. Your husband must die. The room went silent. Ajoke sprang to her feet. No, she cried. No, I cannot kill my husband. The Queen Mother did not raise her voice. He is already dying, she said. We are only choosing the time. Ajoke shook her head violently. I won't do it. She turned and walked out. Gasps followed her. Murmurs. Disapproval. Outside, the night air hit her like cold water. Kemi followed her angrily. Why would you walk out on the Queen Mother like that? Kemi snapped. Do you know who you just disrespected? Ajoke's eyes were wild. She told me to kill my husband, she said. Why would she say that? Kemi scoffed. Your husband is already dying, Ajoke, she said sharply. He suffers every day. He don't have money for treatment. What is the point of him being alive anyway? Let the man off his misery already. Ajoke's lips trembled. If you let him die naturally, Kemi continued. What will you gain, my sister? Answer me. Ajoke could not speak. Tears slid down her face silently. At least, if he dies there, Kemi said, lowering her voice, his death will have meaning. Ajoke shook her head slowly. Take me away from here, she whispered. Please. Kemi stared at her for a long moment. Then she signed. Get in the car. They drove back in silence. Street lights passed. The city returned. But Ajoke felt far away. That night, as she lay on Kemi's bed, staring at the ceiling, one thought would not leave her mind. If suffering already surrounds you, it's refusing help, courage, or foolishness. And somewhere far away, in her village, Kule coughed through the night. Kemi did not let the matter rest. That evening, they sat in Kemi's living room. The lights were bright. The air was cool. Everything Ajoke did not have in the village surrounded her. Kemi crossed her legs and sang. My dear friend, she began. I don't like the way you are suffering. Ajoke sat quietly, her hands folded. Don't you like to be rich? Kemi continued. Look at me now. Take a good look at my house. My children are studying abroad. Ajoke looked around slowly. You have already lost 2 children, Kemi said, her voice lowering. Do you want to lose the remaining 2? Ajoke's chest tightened. My sister, wake up, oh, Kemi said sharply. Your husband is already dying. Act now so you don't regret your life. Tears filled Ajoke's eyes. This is hard for me, Kemi, she said softly. How do you expect me to kill my husband? This is too much. I'm not a killer. Kemi leaned forward. What am I going to tell my children that happened to their father? Ajoke asked. Tell them he died of a terrible sickness. Kemi replied quickly. Nobody will know anything. Ajoke shook her head. Kemi did not stop. Your husband is already suffering, she said. He don't even have money to take care of him. So what is the point of him being alive? Ajoke opened her mouth, but no words came out. If you let him die naturally, Kemi said. What did you gain? Answer me, Ajoke. Ajoke could not answer. Her silence was the answer. The night the moon was full, they returned. The same quiet road, the same glowing compound, the same women in white flowing gowns. This time, Ajoke did not run. The Queen Mother smiled when she saw her. Welcome, Ajoke, she said. Welcome to the Sunshine Ladies Club. She spread her hands calmly. This is not a secret code, she said. Here, we help each other grow, to be rich, to live comfortably. Ajoke's heart pounded. In life, the Queen Mother continued, one must pay a price to be comfortable. She leaned closer. And the only price you need to pay is to kill your husband. She paused. Are you ready to pay the price, Ajoke? Ajoke's lips trembled. Yes, she stammered. Come forward, the Queen Mother said. Ajoke stepped forward. The Queen Mother handed her a small bottle containing a dark liquid. Take this to the village, she instructed. Add it to your husband's food. Give it to him to eat. Ajoke's hand shook as she received it. After 5 days, the woman continued, your husband will die, and then your riches will flow. She lifted one finger. But there is an important rule. Ajoke listened closely. Every New Year, the Queen Mother said, during celebratory moments, you must prepare a meal, jollof rice to be precise. You must prepare it yourself. No one must help you. You must share the food yourself. No one must help you. You must not miss any New Year. Do this, she concluded, and your wealth will increase by the day. Remember, do not break any rule, because the consequences will be dire. Ajoke nodded slowly. I agree, she said. Ajoke returned to the village quietly. Her children ran to her excitedly. That night, she cooked a delicious meal. She added a small quantity of the dark liquid to Kunle's food. She served him gently. She told him about her journey to the city. Of course, she lied. She told him their problems were over. And it wasn't entirely a lie, because their problems are going to be over soon. But at what price? She said her friend would help them, that they would take him to the hospital, that he will be fine again. Kunle smiled weakly. The next morning, Ajoke took Kunle to the hospital. She paid the doctors heavily. They began treatment. 5 days later, Kunle died. Ajoke screamed. What have you people done to my husband? She cried. I gave you all the money you needed. I suffered for that money. I fried akara. She held the doctor's hands. Doctor, provide my husband for me. I cannot live without my husband. You promised me. The doctor said there was nothing they could do. Ajoke knew. 1 month after Kunle's burial, Ajoke gathered her 2 children. She told the village as she was leaving, this village reminds me of my husband, she said. They believed her. She went to stay with Kemi. Within 1 month, Ajoke became rich. She opened a big shop selling bags of rice. Business moved fast. She got a bigger apartment, a beautiful car. She sent her 2 children abroad. She never missed instruction. Every New Year, she returned to the village. She cooked jollof rice herself. She shared it to the women. They took some home. The villagers praised her. They gossiped, but they never refused free food. Every year, more men died. The village did not understand, but the Queen Mother did. Those men were renewing Ajoke's wealth. The more men died, the richer Ajoke became. This continued going on for years. One New Year, Ajoke returned again to the village as she always did to prepare her famous jollof rice, and the women gathered early, anticipating to the free food and assorted meats. She began cooking, but suddenly her phone rang. She went inside to answer it. It was Kemi. They laughed, they joked. She completely forgot the food. Melissa, her daughter, noticed the pot burning as she stepped out to go somewhere. She rushed to it and stirred it so it won't burn further. She added what was needed and brought it down. She shared the food to the women. They ate joyfully. When Ajoke came out and saw what happened, she screamed, Melissa, what have you done? Mom, Melissa said, shaking. The food was burning. I was only trying to help you. Did I not tell you not to help me? Ajoke shouted. Do you want to kill me? In fact, you have killed me already, she screamed. The women were confused as to why she was screaming as if something terrible happened. Ajoke suddenly began laughing. She ran into the market square, laughing, screaming. She had gone mad. Ajoke did not return from the market square that day. They found her at dusk. She sat on the bare ground, her wrapper loose, her hair scattered, laughing and crying at the same time. Her eyes no longer recognized faces. People gathered slowly. What is wrong with her? Is it madness? Why is she laughing like that? Ajoke suddenly stood up. She pointed at the women. You ate it, she shouted. You all ate it. People stepped back. The rice, she continued, her voice breaking and rising. The jollof rice. She laughed loudly. Ha 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 ha. Every New Year, she said, clapping her hands. I cook it myself. I served it myself. Her eyes widened. And your husbands ate it. Silence fell. They ate it, she repeated, and they died. So my money could grow. A woman screamed. No, no, no. This is a lie. Aduke shook her head violently. I killed my husband too, she said suddenly. I killed Kule. I killed Kule, oh. Her laughter turned to sobbing. I poured it into his food. They told me to, so I could be rich. Women screamed. Abomination. To fear Aqua. The lengths women go just to make money. Some covered their ears. Some ran. Melissa screamed. Mommy, what are you saying? Her brother fell to the ground crying. Ajoke did not see them. She was no longer in the village. She was in her guilt. That night, the elders gathered. They did not argue. They knew madness that spoke truth. Ajoke was locked inside her compound. For 7 days she raved. She spoke of the Sunshine Ladies Club, of the Queen Mother, of blood and food and wealth. On the 7th day, she died. Quietly. No struggle. No final words. When the news spread, no one cried. No one brought a mat. No one brought water. She killed husbands. She fed dead to our homes. She deserves no burial. The elders agreed. Her body was taken to the evil forest. No songs, no prayers, just fear. That night, as the village prepared for cleansing, something strange happened. A woman in white appeared, calm, untouched, the Queen Mother. She walked where Ajoke's body lay. This one belongs to us, she said softly. Before anyone could speak, the body vanished, as if it was never there. The Queen Mother smiled. Her death strengthened the club. She turned and leapt. The village was cleansed. Life continued. The Sunshine Lilies Club held a feast. They celebrated a member who had completed her assignment. Melissa and her brother were left alone. No wealth, no mother, no protection. Time passed. Ajoke's name faded. But sometimes, when New Year approaches, women still whisper, remember Ajoke? The woman who used other women's husbands to renew her wealth. Her story ended badly, and the village learned quietly. Not all generosity is kindness. Not all food is blessing. And some wealth grows only where conscience has died. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this story. I truly appreciate every single one of you for listening. If this story touched you or made you think, please like the video. Share it with someone who enjoys deep, meaningful stories. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Your support means everything to me. Thank you for being here, and Happy New Year to you all. May this new year bring a lot of blessings, a lot of success, a lot of joy to you and your lovely family. Thank you so much. Bye.